Hey guys, and welcome back to Eden. So let's just continue forward. I holstered my gun and took a step away from Maya. From what I've observed of Maya thus far, I have determined her combat capabilities to be virtually worthless. As long as she didn't try to surprise me, there was no need to be on alert. What were you working? Or what, you were working? Sorry. I pointed at the glasses she was wearing. Yeah. I forgot to take them off when I left my room, so I figured, well, whatever. She gently touched the frames and stared intently at me. Hey, Haruna, I've been wondering. What? Actually, I'd actually like a comment from you as well, not just an interview with Scion. I refuse. That was fast. What are you trying to accomplish by interviewing Scion anyway? They've declared her dead. I'm going to say it was conducted before her accident. I've considered the timing with which the article would be published too, so no need to worry. The military or government might set their sights on you. She tilted her head, seeming bothered. Well, if I were scared of authority figures, then I wouldn't be cut out for journalism, Maya said smugly and pointed outside. Never mind that. Would you join me for a nighttime stroll? Oh my. Oh no, I have a weird feeling about this. A bright blue moon amidst a brilliant sea of stars hung over us. Maya and I walked through the night, serenaded by the chirping of insects and the faint whispers of the wind. It's such a refreshing night. You don't have to get wordy, just hurry up and ask your questions. The word mood just isn't in your dictionary, Haruna. She glanced and rolled her eyes at me. Sorry, but a military upbringing leaves little room for culture. Efficiency takes priority over emotions. I think you're a special case, even among soldiers. Well, whatever. Let's get to the real issue at hand. Maya pulled out and opened a notebook from her pocket. I'd already returned all of her luggage save for her weapons and electronics. I can't see what I wrote. There's no way you could read in this darkness, even with the moon out. What is it you want to do? For the record, there are the notes that I quickly compiled for my interview with Scion, though it's turning into a bit of a mess. I peered at her hand. She may not have been able to see, but my night vision was fairly sharp. I could read what was written to some extent. Scion's notes regarding research, bullet points on the development of the Earth's evacuation project, and other commentary was on the page. Despite appearances, it seemed she really was a reporter. Scion is as brilliant as I expected. Plenty of things become incoherent when you try to turn an interview into an article, but in Scion's case, I think I could simply transcribe our recordings and make it into a piece on its own. I guess she's an easy one to interview. She's normally so short-spoken, but talks at length during interviews. I'm guessing she put everything into terms you could understand. Considering genius scientists' reputations for being hard to approach, she's surprisingly gracious. She had a great teacher. The image of that girl in her maid uniform came to mind. Even now I could picture her vividly, as if looking at a photograph. I see, Miss Alicia. Did you hear her name from Lavier as well? You could say that, and you couldn't, I guess. Don't beat her on the bush. I guess it would be better to tell you after all. Yeah, I think that would be for the best. What are you talking about? Haruna, there's something you need to know. Maya looked at me sternly, her expression serious yet innocent. Wasn't I supposed to be the one doing the talking? We'll do that later. You might not talk to me after you hear this, though. I think it'll probably be a painful story for you. Her tone wasn't threatening. She sounded genuinely worried for me. I don't mind. Talk. However, there was no point trying to ignore reality. I figured you'd say that. I guess I have to tell you now. Maya stopped in place and her expression grew grim. Her eyes were the epitome of seriousness, but her face looked reluctant, as though she felt guilty about something. Regarding Miss Alicia, Second Lieutenant Lavier, and Major Inaba. We had walked all the way to the lake. Maya removed her glasses and seemed to be in deep thought. What about them? I don't want to get any further from the cottage than this. It's best if you started talking. Got it. She nodded, her expression still tense. My guess was that it was something I was better off not knowing, or perhaps it was something I had to hear alone. I told you that I've been looking to interview Scion for a long time now, right? So I've heard. I became a journalist 2 years ago. Of course, at that time, most reporters were running around covering anything related to the Earth evacuation project. That's true even now. It is, after all, the most magnificent event in the history of mankind. 2 years ago? Aren't you still college-faring age? I dropped out. I wanted to learn about the world, and what was written in textbooks wasn't enough to satisfy me anymore. I didn't want to learn it secondhand. I wanted to see and hear it with my own eyes and ears. I wanted to confirm facts for myself. I wanted to lay my hands on the truths of this world, even if they were mere fragments, or something like that. She smiled a bit and scratched her cheek lightly. I moved out as soon as I could. My uncle was a veteran reporter, so I apprenticed under him. Sounds incredibly reckless. That went for Lavier and me as well, since we've falsified our ages to enter the military, but that didn't make this woman any less crazy. Of course, she probably had her reasons for diving into the world of journalism at an age where you'd normally want to play around and have fun. So while I was flying around the world, Scion caught my attention. I wondered, what would the world be like today if not for her? The developer of the engine system for the ships which would take us into space. The veritable leader of the evacuation project. It's not that unique a story, but the more I looked into her, the harder it became to resist the urge to actually meet her. While everyone knows about her, the full picture of who Scion is as a person is largely shrouded in mystery. My uncle gave me a hand, and we managed to determine that Scion was at Research Facility number 703, but officially no such place exists, so I couldn't get in contact at all. Now that you mention it, I had a feeling the Major had once mentioned a rather persistent journalist to me. I didn't remember the name, but it must have been her. What is it? Oh, nothing. Continue. Right when I hit a dead end, a single letter got through. A letter? We exchanged letters many times, but to sum it up, she gave me information on Scion. In exchange, she said she had something she wanted me to help her with. Or something like that. Information on Scion? There were few who knew anything about Scion when she was in the research facility. The military brass, government VIPs, and staff and soldiers affiliated with the facility. That was about it. If there was anyone who would be willing to deal with someone on the outside, it would have to be. I only learned the name of the sender recently. Her name was... Alicia, huh? She nodded slightly and looked at the reflection of the moon and the water surface. Miss Alicia was very discreet. I couldn't even begin to figure out her true identity, nor pinpoint where the mail was coming from. She was a Felix. Her intelligence was anything but ordinary. I guess someone like me would never have been able to catch her, huh? I had also heard about Alicia getting in contact with someone from the outside from Scion. Alicia may have been trying to make use of a civilian network to set Scion free. Still, I guess even a Felix like Alicia couldn't deceive the military all on her own. Surely, being discovered was likely the cue for her to expedite her plan to escape from the facility. Well, that's how I had an ear to the ground for any changes on Research Facility number 703. I was able to get my hands on several pieces of intel through Miss Alicia. And then there was all that commotion when Scion escaped. Yeah. It was one heck of a mess, but it was my chance. If Scion had come outside, it meant I had a chance to contact her. When my uncle's turn to board the ships came around, he took off into space. I continued the investigation by myself. Around the time I started my solo investigation, I met the platoon leader of Scion's pursuit unit, 2nd Lieutenant Lavinia. To think you'd contact her of all people. Lavier's scary, isn't she? Huh? Well, she wasn't like that at all. Maya's eyes opened up a little wider. She was incredibly beautiful, but didn't seem cold at all. She couldn't have been that much older than me, but she was so level-headed. Are you sure that wasn't a different Lavier from the one I knew? To be fair, it might be hard for someone thick-headed to realize just how terrifying Lavier was, but level-headed? She wasn't anywhere near Maya's level, but she had always been quite the spirited individual. No doubt about it. She knew quite a bit about you, Haruna. Something may have changed inside Lavier after that scuffle, but for me, even after leaving the military and undergoing a major change in environment, I was the same man I always was. But you know, first impressions aside, when I spoke with her, she seemed kinda lonely. She's not that weak. The 2nd Lieutenant Lavier you knew was the one from before you disappeared. Obviously. She wouldn't say it herself, and would probably take it to her grave, but I bet she liked you. That's why I think she's lonely, I'm sure of it. Impossible. Lavier and I hadn't been paired up for that long. Not to mention, we'd crossed blades with each other. I'm nothing more than a traitor to her. Me leaving wouldn't have made any difference. Miss Lavier has her own unit now, but I don't believe she has anyone she can truly confide in. I'm sure she'll open up to a subordinate sooner or later. Besides, Major Inaba is there too. That's right. What is Major Inaba doing now? Major Naoto Inaba, right? Yeah, if you know about the research facility, you should know about the Major as well. I do. I never did get to meet him, though. Maya abruptly became evasive. There was such a, malaise, I think? I don't know, hanging over her face that I could see it plain as day, even in the darkness. The Major died. He died? The Major's dead? Why? I grabbed and shook her by the shoulders. It was neither shock nor sadness which swirled violently through me. It was something closer to wrath. You know full well why. He was held responsible for letting Scion go free. I slowly took my hands off her shoulders. I don't want to hear something so high and mighty from some kid who couldn't even protect her. My feet were trembling. In case you were wondering, the reason I lived until now is because I wanted Natsume's forgiveness. My knees grew weak. Protecting you was just one way for me to atone. A means to deceive my own despair. All feeling left my body. Do you still remember what happened 7 years ago? The booming sound of everything that man had once told me echoed through my mind. The Major. Of course, since they said Scion suffered an accidental death, he was officially court-martialed for a different reason. A different reason? Homicide, as a number of soldiers at the facility were unaccounted for. It was deemed that he had murdered them for his own personal reasons. So, that's what happened. It was true. The Major had purged his own subordinates behind the scenes. However, the people he'd erased were all outsiders who had infiltrated to snoop on Scion's activities. It was a fundamental function of his duty to protect her. Although the Major personally strove to protect Scion, I didn't doubt the purges were ordered by his superiors. I heard that once the death sentence was handed down, it was carried out immediately. He's dead. I whispered to myself and closed my eyes. A death sentence announced with the banging of a hammer in a gloomy courtroom. A lone man being taken away in handcuffs to the courtyard of a military penitentiary. Fastened to a stake and blindfolded, the firing squad aimed their rifles at the man's head. Then they slowly put their fingers on the triggers. So he's dead. I opened my eyes and drove away the macabre images that popped into my head. My heart had already calmed down. Maya, I'm sorry. Huh? Maya, who had hung her head apologetically, was surprised by suddenly being on the receiving end of an apology. You've been worried about whether or not to tell me, haven't you? Even though it doesn't help you with your goal. Don't worry about me. All I had to do was tell you. But for you, Major Inaba was... The truth is sometimes painful, but for both the one hearing it and for the one telling it. You know, I lied about one thing. What was that? The reason Second Lieutenant Lavier knew about this place. Maya said apologetically before slowly taking a deep breath. The truth is, I was forbidden to speak of it, but I think it would be best to tell you. I'll trust your judgment. Yeah. Maya's twin ponytails swayed slightly as she firmly nodded her head. Besides, I want to ask you something too. Just what was Lavier thinking? Yeah. After another nod, Maya began to speak. She mentioned she'd heard about this mountain from Major Inaba before he was arrested. That there just might be a chance when Scion would be here. However, Second Lieutenant Lavier said she had no intention of chasing you. She said if they want to run, let them. She wouldn't chase you, but she also had no intention of helping you. That was her decision. Lavier. No matter the reason, her decision ran counter to the military's orders. It was hard to believe Lavier would defy the military. Could the Major have told her about these mountains because he knew Lavier felt this way? Either way, I'm sure she was worried about you two. So she had you check us out, or check on us in her place. She's a kind person, almost naively so. Setting whether she's kind or not aside, it sounded like Lavier had indeed changed a little. Alicia, the Major, Lavier, when all was said and done, Maya had been able to find us because of these three people. It's kind of a funny story, huh? Huh? Is it? Don't worry about it, it's just my own personal opinion. Maya tilted her head a bit and quietly brought herself close to me. sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
You wouldn't have had to suffer or worry about anything if I hadn't come along. Neither would Scion. You may have been able to go on forever without knowing about Major Inaba either, if only I'd never come here.
Maya drew even closer. Her slender frame was almost touching me.
Oh no, it's gonna happen! Oh no! But this is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!